Welcome everyone to Torino, Italy. Day 2 of coverage of the ISU Junior Grand Prix Final. I'm your host, Ted Barton. Some great skating coming up in just a few moments. Look at the art and the sport in the beautiful, beautiful city of Torino. A look outside the Pallavela Arena here in Torino. Of course, this hosted the 2006 Olympic Winter Games. What an event that was. First Olympic event of the judging system, current judging system at that time. This building holds a lot of history, a lot of memories. Live inside the building, getting ready for the junior rhythm dance coming up in just a few moments. And over the next 3 days, you'll see some remarkable young athletes in both the junior and senior continue to push the boundaries of our sport and art. Some will win, some will not. But the difference is so close that even the smallest of mistakes here at the final can make the difference. We welcome viewers from around the world to Torino to witness some of the best skaters on the planet. And talking just about the basic skating skills, you see that in the ice dance in spades. The basics of their sport is basic skating skills. There's a look at the start order for the top 6 teams out of the Junior Grand Prix this past season. We covered 7 cities, 7 countries in 7 weeks. The battle for all the skaters to make it here to the final in Torino. Well, it's a wonderful thing having both the juniors and senior at the same city, the final at the same city. The juniors a little bit less attended, although it fills up a little bit later in the day. Next event coming up will be the ladies free program, and that will be seen by a lot of fans live here, but also worldwide. What an event that is. Some remarkable skaters. So close in the results. Anything can happen. Lots of movement for the final results. Well, as always, the ISU fanfare starts the official process of the event. Introduction of the officials and the technical panel. I'll let you listen live.
Signori, buon pomeriggio e benvenuti in Italia, a Torino, al Pallavela. E soprattutto benvenuti alla finale di Grand Prix Junior 2019-2020. Questo evento dell'International Skating Union è ospitato dalla Federazione Italiana Sport Ghiaccio. Fra pochi istanti inizierà la rhythm dance della specialità danza in coppia junior.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Torino, to the Pallavela for the ISU Junior Grand Prix of Figure Skating Final 2019-20. This is an event of the International Skating Union and hosted by the Italian Ice Sports Federation. In just a few moments, we will start the ice dance rhythm dance.
In rappresentanza dell'International Skating Union diamo il benvenuto ai membri dell'ISU.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure to introduce to you the officials for this event. Please welcome the ISU representative, Mr. Tetsuro Matsumura.
In rappresentanza dell'International Skating Union diamo il benvenuto anche al presidente di giuria.
Also representing the International Skating Union, please welcome the referee of the event, Ms. Christine Hurt.
Il pannello dei giudici.
The panel of judges.
Giudice numero 1.
Judge number 1, Ms. Valérie Creulet-Lambert, France.
Giudice numero 2.
Judge number 2, Ms. Mata Olozogare, Spain.
Giudice numero 3.
Judge number 3, Ms. Salome Kikogidze, Georgia.
Giudice numero 4.
Judge number 4, Ms. Tomiya Fukudome, Japan.
Giudice numero 5.
Judge number 5, Ms. Jennifer Mast, United States of America.
Giudice numero 6.
Judge number 6, Ms. Małgorzata Zobkov, Poland.
Giudice numero 7.
Judge number 7, Ms. Yelena Fomina, Russia.
Giudice numero 8.
Judge number 8, Ms. Janice Hunter, Canada.
Giudice numero 9.
Judge number 9, Mr. Massimo Orlandini, Italy. And the technical panel, the technical controller, Mr. Sean Redstad. The technical specialist, Ms. Francesca Fermi. And the assistant technical specialist, Ms. Ayako Higashino.
Well, there's a look at the officials for this event, and now the teams. The final 6 have qualified through 7 weeks of competition, and their event starts right now.
Please welcome the skaters of the first warm-up group on the ice. From Russia,
Well, Elizaveta and Andre first in Riga, first in Egna, perfect on the Junior Grand Prix here as contenders for the gold for sure. Diana Davis and Gleb Smolkin second in Lake Placid, second in Chelyabinsk.
From Russia, Shanaeva,
And Elizaveta and David first in Courchevel and first in Chelyabinsk, also contenders for top spot. Well, not only in ice dance, but in all the disciplines, the basic skating skills of the athletes have improved so much. Deeper edges, more speed, more flow. It's really remarkable. And it's wonderful to see both the juniors and the seniors practicing back to back. You get a clear look at how close or far the junior skill level is from the seniors. And I can tell you in most disciplines, it's very close. Just some more years, more mileage, more maturity. And these juniors become seniors very quickly.
Primavera del 2019 e nonostante questo hanno vinto entrambe le prove del Grand Prix a cui hanno partecipato in questa stagione. Dalla Russia.
Both Elizaveta and Andre had, as I mentioned, a perfect season on the Junior Grand Prix, winning both of them and by indecisive fashion. The quality of their skating and their skills, just top notch. If you want to win this event, got to go clean. Diana Davis and Gleb Smolkin. Of course, Diana, the daughter of Viteri Tutberedzi, skating family.
They teamed up in 2018
moved to the United States to train
from
with
Russia,
Igor Spielban.
Diana Davis, Gleb Smolkin.
And Elizaveta Shanaeva and David Naryzhnyy won both their events as well. This will be a very tight battle, top spot. Look at how easy the pickup on the lift is and the flow across the ice right into the twizzles. Wow.
And they won both their junior Grand Prix. From Russia, Elizaveta Shanaeva, David Naryzhnyy.
The competition in Russia is so difficult to get out of their country, it raises the game of all the skaters. And we see that here. We're lucky to watch that on the international scene. Well, the transition from top juniors to top seniors is a little bit longer in dance. We've seen in ladies a win in juniors and a win in the senior world championships or even Olympic Games the year following. Takes a bit longer in the discipline of ice dance, or has proven to do so, at least at this point. Look at some of the coaches watching carefully how their athletes are warming up, seeing if there's anything that is a little bit odd, a little bit unusual. Don't say too much during the warm-ups or the practice sessions. Just observing your athlete. They're well trained, they're well prepared for the event. You're just looking if they're getting off track a little bit. And you pull them back in form. Igor Spielban there giving a few words of encouragement and direction. Of course, coach of Olympic champions. Great experience.
There's 1 minute remaining in your warm-up.
So we're going to be looking for the key points here in the rhythm dance, plus their twizzles. That's a key element, of course. Very visible. Many of the other key points, especially hard for the general public to find and see. They're looked at in such detail by the judging panel. Twizzles are more obvious. The lift, of course, the step sequence. And here we go. A little encouragement from the fans. Not so many in the building at this point. It'll start to fill up.
First couple to skate representing Russia, Khudaiberdieva and Filatov.
Well, Elizaveta 17, Andre 19. They're coached by Denis Smolkin. 65.52 personal best in the rhythm dance. Foxtrot, waltz, and a quick step. All the music for this dance coming from La La Land. Well, what a great start to the competition. Boy, they certainly set the standard. High levels, no mistakes. Wow. Right off the top, the key points in the compulsory portion of the dance, 6 yeses and 2 nos. Probably won't see much of that in the replays, but so well done. No nerves here today, that's for sure. Solid, deep edges, great speed throughout the program. Beautifully executed elements. Personal best, 65.52. We'll see if they top that here today. Always looking for a personal best, knowing that you may not climb the ladder in results, but you might climb the ladder in your personal development. So those points so important, especially at a big competition like this. Look how close they are. Beautiful running edge. Nice and deep, soft knees. Of course, slow motion helps them with that. There's the twizzle portion. That actually is a key point right there. As I mentioned, 6 yes, 2 no. And here's a look at the twizzles. There's the entrance. Grab the blade, hand above the head. Level 4 for the lady, level 4 for the man. Look at the speed they had. Now this is slow motion, but they were so fast. And how close they are. And that did not deviate at all. Top quality with a plus 2.42 for GOE at the quality score. It's a great addition. Beautifully done. Midline step sequence at the end of the program, only a level 2, so they missed a couple features there, but a nice quality GOE of 2.08. See a pretty good score here, as I mentioned, 65.52, their season's best. Looking to get close to that. Can't imagine be too far away. It's such a strong skate right out of the chute, setting the standard to be beat. I can always tell the relaxed in the kiss and cry with smiles. Job well done. Scores to be shown, and here they are.
Gli atleti hanno ottenuto un punteggio di
65.07, just shy of their season's best. Nevertheless, a great score. First team out in the rhythm dance. 5 more to come. We'll see where this score holds up over the next hour or so. Well, Diana Davis and Gleb Smolkin of Russia. She was born in Las Vegas. She's 16 years old. Gleb born in St. Petersburg. He's 20. They're coached by Igor Spielban and Pasquale Kamilengo. 64.79, their personal best. They're earning that in Chelyabinsk. And skating a foxtrot, blues, and swing to the music from Aristocats. Well, a nice job you could see on the expression of Diana and Gleb at the end. They're okay with it, not overly thrilled. No major mistakes, that's for sure. They had some good levels. GOE's less than Elizaveta and Andre at this point. We'll see upon reviews. They've got just one review on the second portion of the compulsory, looking at the key points. A little bit more speed and aggressiveness will go a long way. I mean, listen, that's just being really picky. These guys are excellent. It's a beautifully choreographed dance, great music, playful, really nice. Here's a look at the twizzles. Level 4 for Diana, level 4 for Gleb. A little bit snow flying up there on Diana's twizzles. With a plus 1.24 for the GOE, the quality, nice. Here's the second set. Yeah, got it done. A little bit out of sync at the end there on that third portion of the twizzles. Just some little things here and there that they can improve on. But as I mentioned, mostly the speed and the depth of edge, which they already are terrific at. But to be at the top, you got to be pushing even more. A pretty new team, as I said, moved to the United States to do a bit of training with Pasquale and Igor. Take a look at their scores. Personal, their season's best 65.08. May not make that here. Pardon me, 64.79. Score to beat is 65.08. May not meet that season's best yet. Tonight.
The scores please for Diana Davis, Gleb Smolkin from Russia.
Gli atleti hanno ottenuto un punteggio di
Rhythm dance score 59.89. And that puts Diana and Gleb currently into second place.
They've earned a total of 59.89 points and are currently in second
Well, you can
place.
see, not thrilled with that. Feel they could do better. Certainly they can. Free dance yet to come.
Next is stage representing Russia, Shanaeva, Naryzhnyy.
Well, Elizaveta, 16 years old, David, 20. They're coached by Alexander Shvinin and Irina Zhuk. 67.70 personal best in the rhythm dance, skating the foxtrot to Bonnie and Clyde. Wow. Great performance. High GOEs. Quality of their elements. Appreciated by the judging panel. We'll go through that. Well, they need 65.08 to take over the lead. And their season's best, 67.70. They might just do it. It's going to be close. You know, all these teams are very close. Small differences here and there make the placements change. Let's take a look at some of the elements. Good depth of edge, nice soft knees. It's hard when you say depth of edge, you say, what do you mean? How do you measure that? Yeah, you're just measuring it by what you see. There's no exact measurement of that yet in the sport. There's a look at some of the nice edge work. This is the portion, the key point. One of the key points, the man's twizzle. Coming into that corner and then out. Boy, it's such a difficult discipline to not only perform the technical, but the upper body, the expression, commitment to the music, that little lift and that little move into the twizzles. They've got the blade, that's good, good synchronization, hand above the head. Level 4 for the lady, level 4 for the man, 2.18 GOE. Nice score. There's the hands moving up over the head as well. Kept the twizzles nice and close. No drifting. Nice and tight. Beautifully done. And a look at the expression and the rotational lift and full split. Wow, beautiful shot. And that lift was level 4 with a 1.52 plus GOE for the quality. Smiles all around in the kiss and cry. Job well done. As I mentioned, they need 65.08 to take over the lead. The season's best was 67. We'll see where these scores land them. Three elements were reviewed here. All completed now. Judging panel, technical panel of the ice dance have to take a look at so many details. It takes a little longer sometimes in this discipline, but here come the scores. Let's see where it places them. 66.21, not their season's best, but enough to take over first place. And just over 1 point from first to second. Nice job. Now the next three teams coming right up.
Please welcome the next group of skaters on the ice.
Kolesnik and Theo, second in Courchevel, second in Gdansk, making it their way to the Junior Grand Prix final. And Nguyen and Kolesnik, first in Lake Placid, first in Gdansk. They were clean all the way through. And Maria and Georgi, second in Riga and first in Zagreb. That was their pathway here to the final in Torino. It's so difficult to, many of these teams don't actually go up against each other in the Junior Grand Prix, or a few of the teams do, but you never see them all together. So You can have one team winning 2 events and another team winning 2 events, but how do they look when they're on the ice together? What's the difference? Which one's on top? Well, for Lucia and Theo, first Grand Prix event in Courchevel, we were there. It's in August, so skaters have to be in shape pretty early. It wasn't their best skate. It was good, not enough to win, but as all the French skaters, they're unique, different, and innovative. So much fun to watch. Always love watching skaters from France. You never know what you're going to get, except you know one thing. They'll try to break new barriers, create new art, push the landmarks. There's Avonlea and Vadim. He was originally from Ukraine. Got together and it wasn't easy, especially getting the visa. Managed to get it even last season at the Junior Grand Prix final in Vancouver. It was up to the last day before they actually got the visa to get into Canada to compete. They were perfect this season with 2 wins. One in Lake Placid, one in Gdansk. Such an interesting team, not only on the ice, but their personalities off the ice as well. Pure joy of skating comes through all their movement. Really a lot of fun to watch. You'll enjoy their rhythm dance. And Maria and Georgi, and how innovative. Talking about innovation here, you'll see that more perhaps in the free dance, but this is a unique team indeed. You'll enjoy the work that they'll present to you in that free dance. They're fresh and new and innovative, exciting. We're second in Riga, who came through with a win in Zagreb. They're a threat for the podium for sure. So difficult for even the skating experts, okay, the non-dance experts like me, and the fans out there to see, okay, you look at a team and say, well, that's my favorite team. You think they should win, but they don't win. And why? Well, there's such small detail that it's looked at. And that's where you have to really trust the technical panel and the judges, because they're specialized in detail of steps and turns, levels of difficulty. Don't see, I shouldn't say this before the event for sure, but I will anyways. You don't see many falls in ice dance. Such good skaters. So it's a little bit more difficult to determine errors just with the naked eye. But the judging panel and the technical panel certainly can pick that up. I think the thing I love most about ice dance is that when you pick a piece of music and a character or a story to be told, even in practice session, you can watch that as a fan and be entertained because they're always performing the program to the highest level. Sometimes in singles and pairs, it's more about the technical, little less about the performance, mainly in the juniors I'm talking about, not so much the seniors. So it's not quite the same as dance in that aspect. They pick dance because they love the music and they love the performance. And they probably love skating together, teamwork. Many skaters in these team disciplines started out as single skaters, and really when they went into a team event, loved it much more, sharing the pressure, the joy, and the tough moments, sharing it with another person, made the whole journey, the whole pathway, maybe just a little bit easier, a little bit more enjoyable.
This concludes your warm-up. Would you please clear the ice? Thank you.
first team out, taking a lap around, just getting the feel for the ice.
I prossimi atleti rappresentano la Francia.
Next to skate representing France, Lucien Demougeot.
Well, both born in Belfort, Lucia 17, Theo 20, coached by Karen Arabe Nars, and 65.82 personal bests, earning that in Gdansk. We're skating a foxtrot here this afternoon to the music from Ain't Misbehaving. Well, nice job. Fun performance. And another set of twizzles at 4 and 4. Nothing less than a 4 given for the twizzles. That's pretty solid and consistent skating by all these teams. It just comes down to those minute details that would determine the difference between his teams in the results. And a very nice performance here for Lucia and Theo. Well, let's take a look at some of the elements in their rhythm dance. The first portion, of course, the key points. They had 6 yeses and 2 no's, so that was good. And that was a change upon a review. They originally had only 5 and 3, went up to 6 and 2. So once the technical panel took a look at the replays, they adjusted that.
baby, me, your big feet, and you, from your ankles up.
There's that little hop section in there. It's not a key point, but it's a really nice highlight in that portion of the dance. There's the key point right there, the man's twizzle coming out of the corner. As I mentioned, 6 yeses, 2 nos, with a plus 0.75, so didn't break that 1 point mark on the plus GOEs. Here's a little lift, difficult entry into the twizzles, got the blade, hand above the head, level 4 for the lady, level 4 for the man with a plus 1.46 GOE, a little bit off on the release of the blade. Really small detail, getting really pick here, but it's super slow motion, you see a lot. Nicely done in the second set. So a good healthy score for that. Total points of 8.30 on the twizzles. Well, they need a 66.22 to 66.23, pardon me, to take over first. Their season's best 65.82. That score, 62.84 for Lucia and Theo. That puts them currently into third place. Well, next up, Avonlea Nguyen, 17 years old, born in Cleveland, Ohio. Vadim Kolesnik, 18, born in Kharkiv, Ukraine. Coached by Igor Spielban and choreographed by Pasquale Camerlengo. 69.20 personal best, skating to Aladdin. Okay, nod of approval from the coaches. Pleased with that. And what will the panel give? We'll take a look at that in just a few moments. 3 elements are up for review. Taking a look at the mid steps, currently in at level 2. And usually they're a level 3, but we'll see what comes out in the final determination. But a plus 3.04 for GOE for the midline steps. Wow, that's a great score for quality. Such a commanding team on the ice. They just pull you right into their performance. And a great version of Aladdin. A lot of fun to watch. They played with it beautifully. Coming off the ice with smiles, pleased with their performance.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, smiles all the way around. You know that the coaches are the coaches, and they're pretty picky. If the coaches are feeling good with what you've done, that's all you can do. And here's some of the steps. Not easy, even those little toe pick steps. Vadim had that at the beginning of the program. Looks simple. All you need is a toe pick going in the wrong time, and you're down. Here's some of the compulsory portion of the dance. They have 5 yeses and 3 nos. So that's pretty good and comparable to the other teams. They're going to need a 66.22 to take over first. Season's best, 69.20, so they certainly have that in them. We'll see whether the judges have given the scores.
Shining, shimmering,
beautiful.
Splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you...
Well, they had a 4 and 4 for the Twizzles with a 1 plus 6-4 for GOE. That rotational lift at the end of the program. Also a level 4 with a 1.57. Certainly lining themselves up for a pretty good score here. As I mentioned, 69.20, but they only need 66.23 to take over the lead. Let's see right now.
Gli atleti hanno ottenuto un punteggio di
68.72, and Avonlea and Vadim do take over the lead. One team to come. Great job. Well, Marie, 18 years old, Georgi, 20. They're coached by Denis Smolkin. 67.68 personal best this season. And skating a quick step, foxtrot, and quick step to beautiful the Carole King.
My tears are falling 'cause you've taken her away. And oh, it really hurts me so. There's something that I gotta say. Take the candle back, baby. Please don't ever make her blue.
Well, great GOE scores. We'll go through that, but my gosh, they've got some high scores. Still some reviews to go through, but these scores should be pretty good. Of course, they're going to need a 68.73 to take the lead, and it's going to be close. But what a great performance. This team only gets better every time out. As I said, they are unique and innovative. You'll see that more in the free dance than you do here in the rhythm dance. But they're so much fun to watch. Just a little bit different, which makes them just a little bit special. All their key points, 6 yeses and 2 nos, so that's pretty strong. Started out at 7 yes and 1 no, and upon review they adjusted that. The good thing about the video replay, it's a little bit more accurate. Still work to be done in that area though. And here's a look. The twizzles, level 4 for Maria, level 4 for Georgi. Look how close, look at the unison. It's a plus 2.59, that's huge. In fact, I believe that's the highest GOE for the twizzles here this afternoon.
Just tell her that you love her. Make sure you're thinking of her.
Great synchronization throughout those twizzles. Expression coming out. Playing every note, every piece of choreography. Midline steps, they were level 3, the plus 2.76. That's perhaps the biggest score in the midline steps here as well. I think you're going to see a very tight score here. Close to Avonlea and Vadim. That was their best rhythm dance of the year as far as I've seen. It's the third time I've seen them. By far the best. Let's take a look at their scores. They're going to need 68.73 to take over the lead. Let's see what they have earned here. 68.76, 3 100s, and they've got the lead. Season's best. What a great job. Outstanding, but ever so close. It all comes down to the free dance. There's a look at the standings. Wow, and they're surprised and thrilled. Great job. Great event. And more to come. And it's their free dance. Will go tomorrow. You won't want to miss that. There's a look at the final results. Look how close it is, 68.76 to 68.72 and to 66.21. Your top 3 also tight. Lots can happen tomorrow. So make sure you join us for the free dance. Well, that concludes our coverage of the rhythm dance here. The ladies' free program coming up in just a few moments. Believe me, you won't want to miss that. Great skaters, great young people, a great event. So make sure you stay with us.
this type of groove makes us want to move. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? I said,